of Endymion highlights new float designs, new throws, and a return to its former route. Maddie Kurth takes you inside the float den for a preview of this year's parade.
Marching through the rows of this year's larger-than-life Endymion floats, the parade's late founder, Ed Munez, is missed.
If it weren't for him, this imagination, this creativity would have never originated.
But he would always say, what can we do better? It was never, we did a great job. It was, what can we do better next year? And that's the way he was, and we're going to continue to do it that way.
This year's parade on March 1st boasts new lights, new throws, and popular LSU gymnast and social media influencer Livy Dunn riding as Grand Marshal.
We called, and she was excited to come. Her sister's been to Endymion several times, and she said, you're crazy if you don't do it.
Dunn's internet fame has soared in recent years. She's the NCAA's most followed athlete and a trailblazer in the NIL world, with more than 13 million followers across platforms.
We have a couple of security people on the float. Her family's going to ride with her. Her mother and father and her sister are going to ride.
Dunn's boyfriend, former LSU pitcher Paul Skeens, he's unable to join. He is preparing for his second big league baseball season at the Pittsburgh Pirates spring training camp in Florida.
She really wants to see Katy Perry. So that might be the reason that she decided to ride.
Pop star Katy Perry will take the stage at the Endymion extravaganza.
We asked her earlier, like in July, and she wasn't going to do it at first, and then she came back about a month later and said, okay, I'll do it.
That show also features the band Train. And after nearly 2 decades, this little Endymion character has his own new float full of new riders and finally a name.
We have 120 people on this float, and we named it the Endy float, E-N-D-Y, and that's our little character's name.
Throwing to the whole city, beads, doubloons, stuffed animals, Endymion, everything.
And with its $500 million renovations now complete, the Superdome again is home to the finale of Endymion celebrations.
You look at it and you go, they just played football here, and they tore up the turf, and they're getting ready for Endymion. And we're going to have almost 20,000 people in the dome that night. And people who ride for the first time, when they get off the float, they say, this is magical.
In New Orleans, Maddie Kurth, Fox 8 Local First.